Have you ever wondered, could it be that my cats have even stronger preferences than that nice petting I usually give them? Many people believe that a simple ear rub is enough to make the felines happy, but the truth is that there are several activities that the cats love. Today, we are going to show 10 things that your kitties love more than receiving affection, based on scientific studies and expert observation. Stay until the end, because some of these discoveries will truly surprise you and can help make your cat's life even more enjoyable. The number 9 will make perfect sense to you. So let us go with point number 1. Exploring boxes and bags. Many cats feel an almost magnetic attraction to empty boxes, paper bags, or even plastic wrappings. But why does this happen so often? Studies show that felines see these objects as strategic places to hide, keep warm, and observe the environment. In nature, they would look for safe dens to protect themselves from predators, or even prepare ambushes for prey. At home, a simple cardboard box offers a sense of comfort and security because it blocks the view of potential threats. Plus, the rustling sound of bags stimulates curiosity and the desire to explore. If you leave a box on the floor, your cats will probably snuggle in there within a few seconds. This need for refuge comes from their primitive instincts, and for them, it can be even more rewarding than a simple head scratch. The next point will make you think, my cats are exactly like that. Number 2. Interacting with scratching posts and elevated shelves. Have you ever noticed how your cats love to scratch surfaces? Scratching is not just a way to sharpen their claws. It is also a method of marking territory and releasing stress. Providing scratching posts made of sisal or cardboard helps direct this natural habit. Moreover, cats feel safe when they can watch everything from above. Elevated shelves allow them to stay in a privileged position, following every movement around the house. This habit is based on their wild instinct, as felines used to climb trees to monitor territory. In the absence of branches, shelves help recreate that sense of security. By having somewhere to scratch and observe, the cats burn energy, exercise their bodies, and improve their moods, preferring to roam those heights rather than receive a cuddle in your lap. Now let us talk about something that, unfortunately, many caretakers do not do with their cats. Number 3. Playing. It might seem that cats are independent, but playtime is essential for their well-being. When they chase a little ball or try to catch feathers attached to a wand, they are simulating the act of hunting. This activity releases energy, stimulates the mind, and strengthens reflexes. Behavioral veterinarians indicate that cats who play regularly are less likely to destroy furniture or show anxiety issues. In fact, playtime also strengthens the bond between the felines and their caretakers, since the interaction involves mutual attention. Toys that move unpredictably help the cats exercise their instincts, keeping them more agile and healthy. Many cats prefer this sort of challenge over a simple pat on the head. If you offer daily play sessions, you will see how their mood improves and how they become more confident. Number 4 will surprise you if you see the cats only as just any other animal. Observing movement. Cats have a very keen hunting instinct, which explains their fascination with anything that moves. Whether it is a leaf blowing outside, a flying insect, or a light reflection on the wall, they can spend long minutes fully focused. This concentration stimulates the mind and keeps the cats alert as they try to anticipate the prey's next move. Many even make that teeth-chattering sound, a sign of excitement when something is out of reach, such as a bird at the window. Some flick their tails, showing impatience and the desire to hunt. It is a way of releasing adrenaline. Having screened windows allows them to observe everything safely. In many cases, they prefer this pastime to constant petting because they feel they are exercising their wild impulses, staying happy and mentally stimulated. Now we will talk about something all cats love. Number 5. Sleeping. Cats are experts at napping. They can sleep more than half of the day, conserving energy for potential hunts. In a peaceful home, they sleep not only for physiological necessity, but also as a way to stay relaxed. Some studies show that during sleep, the cats process recent stimuli and reinforce learning, which makes them even more alert when they wake up. Moreover, the choice of sleeping spot reveals a lot about how they feel there. If they sleep in your lap, It is a sign of great trust. But many prefer elevated places or hidden corners, where they feel protected. It is common for them to switch locations throughout the day, looking for the ideal temperature. They might sleep on the couch in the morning and in a box in the afternoon, without needing frequent caresses to feel good and calm. Now let us talk about something your cats really love. Number 6. Receiving special treats. Most cats perk up when they hear the sound of packages being opened, as they quickly learn to associate that noise with tasty treats. For the kitties, getting a different little snack can be much more exciting than receiving affection. Experts recommend offering these goodies in moderation, avoiding excesses that might lead to obesity. Some treats have specific nutrients that help with dental health or their coat, so they can be valuable allies in daily care. Also, it is possible to use treats as positive reinforcement in simple training, like calling the cats by name and rewarding them when they respond. This type of stimulus often works better than any head scratch because the felines feel motivated by the flavor. It is a practical way of showing affection, respecting the cat's space and personality. Are you enjoying these tips? Then take a moment to support the channel. Leave your thumbs up right now and subscribe so you will not miss any of the upcoming videos. It is quick and makes a big difference. Now, let us continue with the next point, because the 7th point will make you think, my cats really love that. Number 7. Comfortable hiding places. Cats love having places where they can disappear from sight, as if they were in a secure den. Have you ever noticed how they seek out open drawers, spaces behind sofas, or any tight gap? This behavior stems from their protective instinct. In the wild, hiding is part of survival strategy. At home, these shelters give them a feeling of safety and reduce anxiety. Some caretakers set up little tents or cushioned boxes, allowing the cats to have a place of their own. In these corners, the kitties can rest, quietly observe, or simply relax away from noise. Many felines would rather stay there than receive petting, because they value personal space. If you respect this need, you will see that the cats feel more confident and free to interact whenever they wish. This hideaway works like a true feline sanctuary. Tell me in the comments, do your cats love having a hiding spot of their own? Number 8. Eating. Eating is among the most important moments for any cats. Although it seems basic, mealtime can bring intense sensations of pleasure. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they mainly need quality animal protein. Many kibbles today are formulated to meet these needs, but it is good to pay attention to the food's composition. Some caretakers choose to mix dry food with wet food, enhancing flavor and hydration. Cats usually like to eat in quiet places, without too much noise or movement. If there are multiple animals in the house, it is advisable to have more than one feeding dish to avoid disputes. Many cats prefer small portions several times a day, following a pattern that resembles hunting behavior. When they find the perfect meal, they might even meow in a tone of satisfaction, showing that this moment outweighs any pat on the back. Since we talked about eating, let us talk now about drinking, but in a special way. Number 9. Drinking water from the faucet. There is something magnetic about the sound of running water that seems to captivate the cats. Many stand still, staring at the stream of water curiously, and others will lap at the faucet to feel the flow. Experts explain that in the wild, running water suggests freshness and lower risk of contamination, so the felines end up preferring this kind of source. At home, it is common for some cats to openly request to drink from the faucet. There are even specific fountains on the market, which keep the water flowing and encourage the kitties to drink more. This is great for renal health, reducing the risk of urinary problems. When they have access to running water, many cats show so much excitement that they ignore any head scratch. They become so immersed in this ritual of drinking that they seem hypnotized by the fluid and refreshing experience. Now for the 10th point, but it is no less important. Being brushed. Although many associate cats with more reserved behavior, a large portion of them loves being brushed, seeing it as a gentle massage. This process removes loose fur, reducing the amount of hairballs swallowed during grooming. Moreover, blood circulation improves, ensuring a healthier and more beautiful coat. Research shows that many cats purr or rub against their caretakers even more during brushing, indicating that they really enjoy the experience. Some prefer softer brushes, while others accept slightly firmer combs. The key is to go slowly and respect the limits of the cats. If they show discomfort, take a break and try again another day. Many prefer this care routine to the simple act of receiving a stroke on their back because they view brushing as a ritual that brings well-being. And since we're already talking about the things your cat loves even more than being petted, let me show you how to tell your cat you love them in a way they actually understand. Because think about it. You do everything you can to show your affection, but what if your cat just can't interpret it? So let's get into it. Number 8. Slow blink. Imagine the scene. You come home after an intense day, and as soon as you exchange glances with your cats, they gift you with a slow blink, almost as if they want to share a silent secret. This gesture, often underestimated, is one of the purest signs of trust and affection that your felines can offer. Studies in the field of ethology indicate that the slow blink is equivalent to a human smile, showing that the cats feel safe and comfortable in your presence. By returning that look with a gentle blink, you establish a silent dialogue that strengthens the bond between you. Have you ever wondered how a simple act of closing and opening your eyes can carry such an intense and deep emotional charge? This moment of visual connection is the gateway to nonverbal communication, where silence turns into a language of love and mutual respect. Number 7. Respect their space, cat style. Every cat has a unique personality, and one of the greatest signs of affection is respecting the moments when they choose to withdraw. When your felines move away to a quiet corner or hide in a secluded spot, they're signaling that they need some time for themselves, a sacred space where they can recharge their energy. Research in animal behavior emphasizes that autonomy and respect for personal boundaries are essential to keep the cats emotionally balanced. By giving them the space they need, you show sensitivity and understanding, creating an environment of trust where affection flows naturally. Have you noticed that sometimes your cats look for a quiet little corner, even when the house is full of activity? This attitude of valuing their personal space reinforces the message that you're attentive to their needs without forcing interactions, allowing the relationship to develop based on freedom and mutual respect. Number 6. Tail language. The tail of the cats is a real communication tool, capable of conveying a wide range of emotions and intentions without a single word being spoken. When you notice your feline's tails held upright, with the tip slightly curved, know that they're expressing contentment and a willingness to connect. On the other hand, a tail that moves in a disorganized way or stays low might indicate irritation or anxiety. Studies in ethology prove that the movements of the tail are as expressive as the eyes or the whiskers, acting like an emotional thermometer that reveals the cat's inner state. Have you noticed how, in moments of happiness, your felines seem to dance with their tails, as if they want to share all of their joy? By learning to interpret this silent language, you become better able to respond to the emotional needs of your cats, adjusting your approach and creating an environment of harmony and mutual understanding. Number 5. Interactive play. Nothing connects more than moments of pure fun and interaction. When you engage in interactive play with your cats, whether you're waving a feather wand or making the laser dance across the walls, you're not just stimulating your felines physically, but emotionally too. Several studies published in the Journal of Animal Behavior indicate that regular play sessions reduce stress and anxiety levels, as well as promote the cognitive and motor development of the cats. Every movement, every pounce, becomes a silent way of saying, "You're special to me." Have you ever thought about how every jump and every dash during play can turn into a declaration of affection? These playful moments not only boost your feline's health, but also create a deep connection where shared joy translates into trust and camaraderie. By turning play into a daily ritual, you build memories that strengthen the emotional bond between you, making each session of fun a celebration of life together. Number 4. Affection, cat style. The cats have a very particular way of showing affection that might go unnoticed by those not paying close attention. When your felines come over to rub their heads or snuggle in your lap, they're doing what experts call bunting, a behavior inherited from their wild ancestors. This gesture not only marks territory, but is also a way of showing that they trust you completely. Research in animal behavior reveals that the cat's gentle touch is a way to convey security and affection, creating a deep emotional bond. Have you noticed how every brushing of fur or gentle nudge can be read as a subtle, "I love you"? By returning this affection with delicate gestures, like a gentle stroke or a soft word, you reinforce the connection, establishing a routine of intimacy and trust that enriches your coexistence. Every touch is an invitation to get closer, a reminder that even the smallest actions have the power to transform the relationship between you and your felines. Number 3. Offer treats. Feeding is much more than just an act of nourishment. It can be a special moment of affection and interaction. When you offer carefully selected treats, taking into account the preferences and needs of your cats, you're creating a positive experience that links the pleasure of taste with the feeling of care. Studies in nutritional behavior show that the release of dopamine during the consumption of a delicious treat creates a feeling of well-being, reinforcing the bond between the caretaker and the felines. Every treat becomes a little gift, a silent way of saying, "You're important to me." Have you ever imagined how a simple reward can turn an ordinary moment into a celebration of love? This practice, when done with attention and moderation, establishes a care ritual where every bite reinforces the trust and security that your cats feel by your side. By adding these moments of pampering to your routine, you not only enhance the feeding experience but also strengthen the emotional connection that makes living together so special. Number 2. Learn their language. Communication between humans and cats is a universe full of subtleties and nuances that go far beyond the meows and purrs we hear daily. Every movement, every posture, every variation in the tone of the gaze carries a unique meaning, capable of revealing what your felines are trying to express. Experts in animal communication emphasize that the cats have a complex repertoire of signals, including everything from the positioning of the ears to the most delicate gestures of the body. By taking the time to learn this silent language, you become capable of interpreting the desires and needs of your cats with special sensitivity. Have you ever wondered if, behind a simple meow, there's a message of affection or a call for attention that only those who observe carefully can decipher? This understanding transforms coexistence, allowing every interaction to be a genuine exchange, where respect and empathy come together to create an environment of harmony. By diving into this universe, you discover that true communication happens in the details, in silent gestures that carry the very essence of love. Number 1. Let them sleep with you. The moment of rest is one of the most intimate and revealing in the relationship between you and your cats. When your felines choose to share the space of your sleep, they're showing immense trust and a feeling of security that only builds over time. Studies in the field of animal psychology indicate that sleeping together can reduce anxiety levels and create a comforting environment for both the cats and the caretaker. Every night shared is a silent ritual that says, "I love you," without the need for words. Have you ever thought about how being close during sleep can turn into a silent declaration of affection? By letting your cats sleep with you, you open the doors to a deep intimacy, where the barrier between you dissolves and human warmth becomes the ultimate symbol of protection and care. This practice, full of tenderness, transforms the simple act of sleeping into a magical moment of connection and trust, where every minute by your felines is a celebration of the bond that unites you. Now, there are things your cats want to tell you, but you've never noticed. In this video on your screen, I talk about things your cats would have waited a lifetime for you to know. Want to know what they are? Click on the screen and keep exploring the incredible world of the cats.